All right, got my drivers checked in. Let's get one more from Street Stock to Marshall. Oh, thank you. Yeah, all right. Everybody checked in, so let's line them up on the back straight here, straightaway farthest from you. It'll be Colby on the 1, Tucker on the 2, and Brentley on the 3. Slow down, slow down. So Colby 1, Tucker 2, Brentley 3. All right. Driver's ready, Marshall's ready. You're going to be racing when you hear the tone. Go, go, go. Off and underway. Our first heat race, novice. Got Colby up front, Brentley 2, now Tucker 3. Now Brentley to the point, Colby to the 2 spot, only 2 seconds back. And then Tucker that time by a 9-second lap, so getting his lap time down. Brentley down the straightaway, crossing by the line. 7-8 that time by. Colby with his 7-7 hot lap, so a little bit quicker on time, but Brentley's got a little bit more consistency here. Brentley now 3 seconds over Colby. Colby 15 over Tucker. Tucker that time by getting his best lap, 8-5. Your leader by the line, a little bit of trouble there, getting sideways. Colby now right there behind him. Here they come into 3 out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. Oh, side by side there. A little bit of trouble for Brentley. Going to go down to the 2 spot now. Colby to the point. Colby down the front straightaway. Your leader now. With a 2.5-second gap over Brentley. Trouble for your leader now. Brentley going to close in. Here he gets flipped over there right behind him. Brentley to the 1 now. Colby back to the 2 spot. Oh, they both banging up on the wall there. Colby able to get back around for the lead. Now Brentley and Tucker right there together. Down the back straightaway they go. Battle for 2nd place. Tucker a little bit of a rough start, but getting back in the mix. 10 laps left to go. Oh, trouble for second place there. Getting back and going. Brentley going to gain some time. Now Tucker and Brentley 2.3 apart. Colby, though, extending his lead to 12 seconds now over Tucker in the 2 spot. 5 laps left to go. Colby that time by 7-7, hot lap of the race with 3 laps left to go. Colby in the 1, Tucker 2, and Brentley 3. Colby on his last lap here down the back straightaway. Into turn 3, out of turn 4, and checkered flag.
Colby Jones
You'll
done.
be done as you cross the front straightaway.
Tucker Johnson done.
Done as you cross the line. There we go.
All drivers are
All
finished.
right, everybody's done.
Brentley France done.
Colby will take that one. Tucker in the 2, Brentley 3. That's how they'll line up in the main event. Race 2 is 13.5 sprint now. Start heading out. Josh, Michael, Eric, and Austin in this one. And we'll get volunteers again for this one. Or if anyone from Street Stock that didn't already marshal novice can help out.
Eric Schriever.
Whoever I can get will be fine.
Josh Goodlow. Michael L. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Austin Smith.
All right, got all drivers checked in. Okay. Everybody checked in. All right. It's me, Josh 1, Michael 2, Eric 3, and Austin 4. Rolling here. Go, go, go. Off and underway, race 2. Our first heat of sprint. Only got 13.5 tonight. Austin up to the 3 spot. Josh still leading it out. Michael in the 2, Austin 3. Austin does have hot lap of the race so far, 6-0. Michael getting loose in front of him, but making the pass happen. Austin now will be up to oh no, he's right behind Eric now for second place. There he goes, right around him there. And Austin that time by was a 6:05 hot lap of the race so far. But Josh still up front, the orange with the yellow wheels. Down the back straightaway for your leader. 3 seconds back is Austin, 1.5 back is Eric, and 2.5 back is Michael. Josh with a little mistake there that lap. Going to cost him about a 1.5 seconds. Oh, and they get caught up with Michael there. Austin going to get the worst out of that one. And Eric will go by for second place, actually. So Austin down to third now. Side by side, down the front straightaway. Austin able to get around on the outside. Still a good amount of time here. 10 laps left to go. See if Austin can make up that gap again and this time actually get around. Josh that time by is 6:09. Making sure that Austin doesn't have any time to catch up here. They're keeping that gap about the same at 3 seconds. 6:3 for Josh that time by, a little bit slower. Austin is 6:1. But I don't know that it's going to be enough. We'll see. 4 laps to go. Gap is down to 2 seconds now. Josh coming up on Eric. There we go. 1.4 is the gap. Josh just trying to keep it out front there. Last stop for Josh. He will take the heat win.
Josh Goodlow done.
Done as you cross.
Austin Smith done. All drivers are finished.
Austin able to work his way up to second, Eric third, and Michael fourth. Race 3, second heat of 13.5 sprint. Start heading out. This one's Victor, David, Robert, Mike, and Jason. And we'll get a couple of those guys to marshal.
Mike Kraft Sr. Robert Summers. 2 minutes to the start of the race. David Shore. Victor Berger.
All right.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Okay.
Jason McLaren on.
Everybody checked in. We got marshals perfect. Line them up this time by. Line them up. Line them up.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
It's going to be Victor 1, David 2, Robert 3, Mike 4, and Jason 5. Okay.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Drivers ready, marshals ready, roll them off. Yeah. Come back around.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
You got to at least get them close to start with. Victor, David, Robert, Mike, and Jason. Okay. Roll them off. Go, go, go. Off and underway here. Race 3, second heat of 13.5, sprint. All right, Victor up front, down the front straightaway he goes. David in that 2 spot. Robert 3. Actually, now Robert up to the 2, David to the 3, Jason 4. Those 3 coming by the line. Robert in the black, David in the green, Jason in the white and green, and Mike with the red. But don't forget, up front is Victor, orange and blue, crossing by the line. Fast lap of the race so far for him is a 6:12. Watch coming on the back straight, onto the back straight. That's clear. Robert with a 6:13 now, his personal best lap. A lot of guys running 6:1s. Victor down to a 6:0 now. Robert, David, and Jason still close for that 2 spot. 2nd through 4th there. Down the front straightaway they go. Jason getting close to the rear end of David. Oh. So Jason will get around David there for the 3 spot as they collided coming out of turn 4. Almost got around without even touching him. But your leader is still Victor, that mostly blue, got some orange numbers on there, crossing by. He's got a 3.5 second gap over Robert now. Robert with the all black. Now Jason in that 3 spot, the green and white, coming by the line. David the solid green, and Mike the red and white. 3 laps left to go, 3 to go. Victor on his last lap, down the back straightaway into 3 out of 4, and checkered flag.
Victor Berger done.
Victor's done. Everybody else,
Jason
you're
McLaren
done. You'll be done as you cross.
Mike Kraft Sr. done. Robert Summers done. All drivers are finished. David Shore done.
All right, so Victor taking that one. Robert 2, Jason 3, David 4, and Mike Sr. 5. Race 4, Bandit start heading out. This one's got Mike, Eric, Dalton, Steve, James, Charles, and David.
Steve Crawford. Mike Kraft Jr. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Dalton, France. Eric Schriever. James Chestnut. David Johnson. Charles Jones.
Everybody's checked in. And we got marshals. Perfect. All right. Order's going to be Mike on the 1, Eric 2, Dalton 3, Steve 4, James 5, Charles 6, and David 7. And that's Mike, Eric, Dalton, Steve, James, Charles, and David. All right, roll them off.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Bring him back around, bring him back around. All right, roll them off.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Go, go, go. Watch front straight, clear. Your leader, Mike Kraft Jr., up front at the moment here. James Chestnut up to that 2 spot from the 5. Steve to the 3. Eric 4, Dalton 5, Charles 6, or David 6, and Charles 7. 5 laps down, still 20 left to go. A lot of racing here. Watch turn 4, watch turn 4. Low, low, low. That's clear. All right. Leader Mike Jr. going to be up front. That's silver and blue down the front straightaway. James going to be 1 second back in that 2 spot. Coming from the 5. Steve in that 3 spot. Another second out. 1/10 back to Eric. 4 seconds to Charles. 1 second to David. And 6 seconds to Dalton. Watch front straightaway. Front straightaway. That's clear. Top 3 still set by 3 seconds, keeping it close. And then another 2.5 to Steve in the 4 spot. 4 seconds to David in the 5. 3.5 to Charles in the 6, and 5 seconds to Dalton in the 7 spot. Ten laps left to go. Mike that time by 6.7, his personal best lap. But actually, Charles Jones going to have fast lap of the race, a 6.73. And, yeah, he's had a couple of 6.7s in there, so if he starts stringing them together more, he'll be up there. Watch 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and also 1 coming on the back. Oh, a bad place to crash at the moment there. All right. Still got Mike Jr. in the 1. James in that 2 spot. Coming down the front straightaway. That gap has closed up quite a bit in the last few laps. They're only 0.6 apart. But with only 3 laps left to go, James going to have to make his move soon. Closing down to the back bumper. Last lap here, Mike and James. James going to see if he can make something happen here. All or nothing. But Mike will hold on to it. Everybody else, he'll be done when he cross. Still a great move there from James, coming from the 5 spot up to the 2nd.
All drivers are finished.
And right on the tail of Mike there at the end. Everybody's done. Orders was Mike, James, Steve, David, Charles, Eric, and Dalton. Race 5, SC Mod Light start heading out. This one's got Steve, Mike, Drake, and Jim. Go ahead and get our 2 from the last race as soon as possible back out here.
2 minutes to the start of the race. Mike Kraft Sr. Steve Crawford. Drake Gilbreth. Jim Gilbreth.
All right. Everybody checked in. All right. Just need another marshal, and we'll be good to go. One more from that last race, please. You guys are already in order,
1
so that's
minute
good.
to the start of the race.
Had plenty of you guys from the last one, so let's see. James is out there.
45
Appreciate it.
seconds to the start of the race.
So any of my other guys, Mike Jr., Steve's back to back, David, Charles, Eric, Dalton.
30 seconds to the start
There we
of
go.
the race.
Eric's gonna help us. Thank you. Yep, drivers are already lined up. Thank you guys. Go ahead and roll them off.
15 seconds.
All right,
to the
go, go,
start
go,
of the
go.
Race.
Race 5, SC Mod Light off and underway here. Steve Crawford leading them out. Mike Sr. in the 2. Drake and Jim running how they started so far. And for the first full lap there, Steve going to get a 6.5. Mike is 6.6. Drake is 7.0, sorry. And Jim a 7.1. Steve and Mike still keeping it pretty close there. Gap's growing a little bit that time by 2 seconds now is the gap. And Mike now got 2 seconds over Drake. Drake got 3.5 over Jim. Everyone's starting to spread out just a little bit more here. But that could change. Things can change for sure. 15 laps to go. 10 laps in. 15 to go. Ten laps left to go. White and red car is still your leader, Steve Crawford. Got the number 8 on it here down the back straightaway. Mike Sr. in that 2 spot, the black and yellow. A little bit of trouble for your leader there. Top 2 are going to close up. Only 6/10 between them now. Oh, but Mike a little bit of trouble there. That'll be a longer lap. Going to lose. Yeah, actually losing 2 seconds there. Just getting a little squirrely there can really hurt your lap time for sure. 5 laps left to go. Drake that time by his personal best is 6.8. And Jim getting his best 6.9 that time by. 3 laps left to go, 3 to go. First heat of Slash will be up next. Steve on his last lap down the back straightaway. Into turn 3 out of turn 4 and checker flag.
Steve Crawford done.
Done as he cross.
Drake Gilbreth done. Mike Kraft Sr. done. All drivers are finished. Jim Gilbreth done.
All right, that's a race. Steve going to take it. Mike in the 2, Drake 3, and Jim 4. Race 6 for Sheeta Slash start heading out. This one's got Mike Jr., Arlen Simon, David Johnson, Sean Russell, Dalton France, and Drew.
Mike Kraft Jr. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Arlen Simon, Sean Russell, Dalton France. David Johnson.
All right, we'll just get another driver from the last one back out to Marshall, and we'll be good to go. All right.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, so Drake's out there. I'll get, I don't know, one of those guys from the last one.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, it's me, Mike on the 1, Arlen 2, David 3, Sean 4, Dalton 5, and Drew 6. All right. Roll 'em
30
off.
seconds to the start of the race.
Go, go, go. Mike Jr. up front, Arlen Simon in the 2, David in the 3. Top 3 going to break away from the rest of the field. Dalton in that 4 spot, Sean in the 5, and Drew in the 6 spot. No transponder, but Mike in that yellow and black number 2 car. Getting by some traffic there. Going to have some clean track ahead now. Arlen in that 2 spot with the gold and white car with the number 3 on it. There we go. David in that 3 spot. Mostly silver there. A little bit of green. Dalton in the 4 spot. And Sean 5, Drew 6. 10 laps in, 15 to go. Mike has fast lap of the race so far is 6.7. Arlen is 6.8. David is 6.8. Dalton is 7.4. And Sean is 7.5. Watch it on the back straight, back straight. It's clear. Oh, watch it. Looks like body's coming off a little bit there. Watch turn 4, watch turn 4. Clear. Now closest 2 cars out there, Arlen and David for the 2 spot. Down the front straightaway they go. 1 second apart last time by, and now Sean and Dalton getting close for 4th place. And everybody actually running how they started for now. 3rd place, a mistake there. Going to fall off the back of Arlen a bit. And Mike's actually coming up pretty close to Arlen here. Probably not going to put a lap on him, but actually, yeah, he will. Watch front straight, watch front stretch, front stretch, front stretch. Whew. Got 3 cars piled up there. That'll move David up to the 2 spot. Arlen back to the 3. Watch 3 and 4. Watch 4. Watch 4.
Mike Kraft Jr. done.
All right, Mike's done.
Arlen Simon
You'll be done as you cross.
David Johnson done. Dalton France done. All drivers are finished. Sean Russell done.
All right. Yeah, Arlen, some bad luck there. Going to move down to third, but David will take second. So Mike, David, Arlen, Sean, Dalton, and Drew. All right, second heat of Slash Start heading out. This one's got Victor, James, Tom, Ian, and Norm. 2 from the last one. Back out to Marshall. You know the drill.
Two minutes to the start of the race. Tom Walker. James Chestnut. Ian Town. Norm Donaldson.
All right. Victor to check in, and we'll get a couple marshals out from the last race.
1 minute to the start.
Need a couple
of the
from the
race.
last race back out to Marshall, and Victor to check in.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Victor Berger.
All right, everybody checked in. Just need marshals. Get a couple
15
from the
seconds
last
to the
race,
start of
please.
the race.
Gonna be Mike, David, Sean, Dalton. Need 2 of you. But let's go ahead and line them up. It's gonna be Victor 1, James 2, Tom 3, Ian 4, and Norm 5. Closer to the track. I think that's an advantage. Go ahead and roll them off. Go, go, go. Restart. Roll them off. Go, go, go. Off and rolling here, race 7, second heat of Slash. Victor up front, James in the 2, Tom 3, Ian 4, and Norm 5. For now, running how they started. Still got Victor up front. The silver, red, white, and blue coming down the front straightaway. James in the 2 spot in the all orange, Ian in the blue, Norm in the red, and Or no. Yeah. Tom in the red, Norm in the red and yellow. Right now, Norm and Tom are the closest two out there for fourth place. Everybody else going to be a little bit more separated out. Watch 1 and 2, 1 and 2, low, low, clear. $15 in, 10 to go, 15 in, 10 left to go. Yep. Five laps left to go. Victor is still leading it. Can't slow down too much. He's still got to beat Mike Jr.'s time. Oh, a little bit of trouble there on his last lap now. Checkered flag.
Victor Berger done. Tom Walker done.
Yeah, he should take
Ian
TQ, I
Chow done.
believe. Everybody, you'll be
James
done as you
Chestnut
cross.
done.
That's a race.
All drivers are finished.
All right.
Norm Donaldson
Victor
done.
takes that. James 2, Ian 3, Norm 4, and Tom 5. Race 8, Street Stock Heat 1 up now. Scott, Arlen, Mike, Josh, and Martin. And we'll get to, from the last race, back out to Marshall as soon as possible.
Two minutes to the start of the race. Mike Kraft Sr. Scott Simon. Arlen Simon.
All right.
Josh Goodlow.
All right. What, is it not working? Okay. Go ahead and line them
1
up.
minute to the
We
start
also
of the
need a
race.
marshal, so let's get one on the way out. Victor, James, Ian, Norm, Tom, any of those guys that can help.
45 seconds to the start
Got
of the
to.
race.
Scott, Arlen, Mike, Josh, and Martin will be the lineup.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, thank you.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, got the lineup figured out. Sweet. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. Roll them off. Go, go, go. Restart. Okay. Try again. Roll them off. Oh, looks like Martin's car is going. Here, just roll around one more time. There we go. I'll let Martin follow in there. Go, go, go. Got Scott up front. Josh up to the 2 spot. Mike 3 and Arlen 4. Martin 5. All right, got Scott up front. Started first and staying first for now. With 1.2 over Josh. Josh 2 seconds over Mike. Mike 3/10 over Arlen, and Arlen 4 seconds over Martin. Scott's fast lap is 6.7. Josh is 6.8. Mike is 7.2. Arlen is 7.1, and Martin is 7.3. Scott and Josh now 1.8 is the gap. Mike and Arlen, though, close for third place, only 3/10 apart. They got Scott behind them. It's like Scott going to get them both right there. Perfect. Yeah, so there's a battle for third place coming down the front straightaway. Arlen tapping to the inside a little bit there. Looking for his way around him. And then now they have second place. Josh coming up behind him. Five to go. Scott with a little bit of clean track around him. Mike and Arlen still close as they come by the line. That gap is now 2/10. Arlen looking for that inside. Oh, just barely not getting it there. Barely tapping and spinning out a little bit.
Scott Simon
You'll
done.
be done as you cross. Scott with the
Martin
win.
Holmes done.
That's where he'll start
Josh
in first.
Goodlow done. Mike Kraft Sr. done.
All right.
All drivers are finished.
Well, I guess there is another
Arlen
heat.
Simon done.
Didn't think about that. All right. Scott going to take that one. Josh in the 2. Mike 3, Arlen 4, and Martin 5. All right. Race 9, a second heat of street stock. And our last
Norm
heat
Donaldson.
race of the night. After this, we'll get going shortly into mains. Mike Jr., David, Robert, and Norman this one. Get the marshals from the last race back out as soon as possible.
Mike Kraft Jr. Two minutes to the start of the race. Robert Summers.
All right. We got David to check in, and we'll be good to go.
1 minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
That's really good. That's really good.
30 seconds to the start of the race. David Johnson.
All right, Mike 1, David 2, Robert 3, and Norm 4. Mike 1, David 2, Robert 3,
15
Norm
seconds
4.
to the start of the race.
All right, roll them off. Go, go, go. Top three are all still pretty close here. Only 3.7 between them. A 6.8 for Mike Jr. Fast lap of the race so far. Robert a 6.87. So they're pretty close on hot lap time. But 2 seconds apart on track there for them. And then another 2.5 to David in the 3 spot and 7.5 to Norm in the 4 spot. Mike and Robert running really similar times each time they go by. So the gap isn't really closing or expanding really a whole lot at all. But as I say that, Mike Jr. going to have a good lap and Robert going to have a not so good lap. So that'll extend his lead to a 2.9 second gap now with a 6.77 hot lap for Mike Jr. That yellow and black coming down the front straightaway. Going to be your leader with a 5.3 over Robert. Robert 7.3 over David. And David 14 over Norm. 5 laps left to go. White flag. Mike on his last lap. Done as you cross.
Mike Kraft Jr. done. David Johnson done. Norm Donaldson done. All drivers are finished. Robert Summers.
That's a race. Mike Jr. going to take it. Robert 2, David 3, and Norm 4. That's it for qualifying. We'll do some